Don't be one of them people to be like, oh, is there homework? What's the homework? You're gonna be lost. Lost. You can tell how people act by the people that they associate themselves with a very open mind to learn, to grow.
Get some air now, let your edge out. To some iceberg, you'll be heavy.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new, my name is Taylor, and if you're not, welcome back. As you can tell by today's title, we're going to be doing some middle school advice for all middle schoolers out there. This is really kind of targeting for the starting middle schoolers, like 6th graders. This is basically really for the like early, you know what I'm saying? Because once you get into middle school, you really start getting the hang of it, like 7th grade, 8th grade. That's just, but I'm gonna still help y'all out a little bit. You know I love y'all. Y'all know I love you. So let's get into the video. Okay, number one tip for my new middle schoolers. If you're like just coming in, this is your first year of middle school, don't be scared, guys. This is your first year of middle school. Like, yes, you're practically still elementary schoolers, but that's okay. This is where you're gonna start really maturing over the years. When I tell you, walk into middle school with confidence. Now, I'm gonna tell you this because I wish I would have knew some of this before I went to middle school, because when I tell you, middle school was just like, it was very, I'm not saying this to scare you. Do not be afraid, okay? Is it going to be more challenging? Yes, it's going to be more difficult than elementary school. I don't know if y'all's middle school, or elementary prepared you for this. For me, they would have us like do drills, like where we would walk to class, like in rotations and stuff like that. Yeah, there's nobody walking you to your class. There's nobody babying you, none of that. So yeah, just be very aware of that, because sometimes some people were like, oh, I didn't know that was, yeah, there's no playground, there's no none of that, okay? It's middle school. That's done for. You might as well kiss them childhood days goodbye, because it's gone, it's over with. But there are now more opportunities for you to grow. Make sure you go into middle school. This is your first year. You are still learning, you're still growing. Obviously, you haven't even hit 7th grade yet, but I would say just come with a very open mind to learn, to grow, be more mature, because this is not elementary school. Simple as that. You have to have a mature mindset, just a very non-childish, like how you would have in elementary school, basically is what I'm saying. There's no more carpet time, there's no more none of that. That bin should have stopped. And like what, 4th grade, I don't know. This is middle school. You have to be a little more mature than what you were in elementary school. I'm gonna get in this topic because this is the very most important topic that I wanted to talk about in this video. This is they're all important, obviously, but this is very, 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 very important. Grades, guys, please, I'm begging you, pay attention, okay? This year, especially if you know you are not good in certain subjects, for instance, math, guys, this will literally make or break every other year. Especially if you are not good in like math or reading or something like that, please pay attention. I know you wanna laugh and goof around like how you do in elementary school. Like I said, you have to be mature. Pay attention to what the teachers are teaching you. If you miss what they're teaching you, you're gonna be lost for the rest of your school years. You're gonna be lost. I would sometimes sit and be like, well, why am I learning this if I'm not gonna use this later on? Everything is connected. Each step that you have, why am I clicking this pen on this desk? Like it's just that important, y'all. Each step of everything that you learn in each of your classes, especially like I said, math, Everything that you learn, it's important because everything is played off of each other. You miss fractions, you miss all of that, then you're gonna be lost for the rest of your math. Nothing's gonna make sense to you. Absolutely nothing's gonna make sense. You're gonna be sitting there just looking like, please make an effort to listen, take notes, be organized and take notes. But yeah, everything, don't sit up there and say, well, this is not important. This is just my first year of middle school. It counts. Every single year counts. I don't care what nobody says, it counts. It counts from 6th grade to 8th grade, all the way up to high school until you done graduated. Everything counts, especially that math, y'all. It ain't no joke. You miss them algebraic expressions and all of that, you gonna be lost. And put your work as your first priority, because a lot of people mess up with that, and they oftentimes just lose sight of what's really important. Like, it's okay to have fun, but I'm just letting you know now, pay attention. That's all I'm asking. That's urgent. So now that we've got that out the way, we can start moving into them topics, the juicy topics. You're not going to school. This is a new environment. You're not going to school with just your grade. There's 7th graders and 8th graders. Stay away from the 8th graders, y'all. Stay away from them. Guys, please, especially for my girls. This is for guys too. It's okay to have friends in older grades, but don't make it more than friends. Please, I advise you, do not make it more than just friends. Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all, when I was in middle school, I had older friends in older. When I was in middle school, I had friends in older grades. I had friends in 7th and 8th grade. Not really so much of 7th, but kind of 8th grade. People are more mature than you. You are fresh straight up out of elementary school, and these people, especially the 8th graders, they're literally about to go to high school. Dating and trying to be more than friends with somebody who's in 8th grade, that's like equivalent to trying to talk to somebody and you're a freshman and they're a senior. Don't do that. There's a huge age difference and a maturity difference. Don't put yourself through that. These are almost high schoolers, basically. Like, don't do that. You're still in your tween years. Like, isn't middle school like 12 and 13? That's when it starts, like 12 and 13. Yeah, these people are like 14 and 15. You're like 11, 12, 13, and y'all trying to mess around with each other. No, don't do it. Don't do it at all. It's not a flex to have somebody who's in an older grade, especially if it's a very older grade. But yeah, guys, I just want you to be careful. Just make sure you know what you're doing. I'm not going to tell you what to do, but I'm just advising you before you do it. Stay away from the 8th graders. Guys, be yourself. The problem with this is, for one, our generation, the kids in our generation, we look older than what we actually are. We look way more mature and more older than we actually are. So it is what it is. Not everybody can really help that, but guys, it's okay to be yourself. You don't have to look like a supermodel, and you don't have to look like this. Oh, I have to wear this and I have to wear that. No, you don't. Be you. You're still a kid. You're still young. You have so much time. You're not even high school yet. Just be you. I often got these comments where people pick at me, and they'll be like, oh, your clothes are childish. And these will come from upperclassmen. And sometimes it would even come from people who were in my grade. Guys, you're not childish. I would literally look at people and be like, childish? I just can't. I'm still a child, technically. I'm technically still a child. Like, I'm 11 years old? I'm 11 and 12 years old. What did you expect? And the whole time, I just got on my plain t-shirt, with letters on it and words and whatever, some jeans and my Converse, and they were like, oh, you're childish. See, in middle school, there will be these groups of kids that everybody knew that they were associated with. There will be the group of like, you know, bad kids, the ones that are loud, they talk a lot, they're just, you know, very out there. Like the ones that will, you can tell, you can just tell, you can tell. And then there's the smart group of kids, nerdy type group of kids. And I know that sounds very stereotypical, like High School Musical or whatever, like Disney Channel, but it's true. You could tell how people act by the people that they associate themselves with. They all hang or fall into this category or this group. So with that, I want you to be very careful who you surround yourselves with, because, you know, it's just, you gotta be very careful who you surround yourself with. There is going to be a lot of people that you're gonna meet, and you want to be careful of like who you are coming around and who you give your time to. So with that being said, that brings me into the next topic, which is peer pressure. Peer pressure, I know y'all don't probably heard this 1,000 times in elementary school, but this is where it starts getting real, okay? Middle school, they're gonna start, I'm gonna keep it real with you. This is where people start drinking, smoking, all of that type of stuff. It's really, it's a lot, but you don't have to fall down that route. If that's what you want to do it. That's not my problem. That's what you want to do. I'm not going to stop you, but I'm just letting you know, me personally, don't fall down that road, okay? There's so much more to school. It's not a time, it's a time and place for everything, and this is not really the time or the place for it. Basically what I'm saying. Oh, well, I need to do this. Oh, I need to do that. Oh, you need to do this. You should try it. Oh, you're lame. You so lame. Blah, 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 blah. You can be lame. It's fine. You can be lame and smart instead of dumb. Like, it literally it's not even that deep for real, y'all. In middle school, you have to be kind of tough. You gotta have this very strong mentality in a way. Because people, especially in this generation, they on a whole different level, y'all. And it's only gonna get, and I'm not saying this to scare you, I'm telling you this so you can be prepared. It's only gonna get worse from there. Not even bullying anymore. It's just people just being straight up disrespectful. People talk about you, pick at you, talk about your hair, your clothes, your mama, your daddy, your dead grandma, your dead grandpa, everybody. Nobody's safe, nothing's safe. Especially if you run your mouth. Don't do that, which I'm gonna get into in a minute, but just don't do that. So just be very mindful that these kids are very you gotta stand your ground, but I'm not saying be messy. Guys, do not start fights, okay? Don't start fights. This is where you're really gonna start seeing all them fights for real, because this is the grade where people just think they bout it. It'll run up on you, you don't even know. You get your locker and you gonna get smacked down. You don't, especially back when I was in middle school, you know, slap boxing and stuff, be in the bathroom, everybody would fight. Bathrooms or the locker rooms, the changing rooms in the gym. Them used to be the places where people would fight the most. Guys, stay out of drama. It's not, oh, it's calling my name. No, it's not. It's not calling your name at all. If it is, put some AirPods in or something. Put your headphones on. Don't listen to it. Out of drama. That's with any grade. I would just recommend you just stay away from drama, because it's not worth it. It's really not. People are instigators, y'all. They will try to say, oh, such and such talk about you, what you gonna do about it? You don't have to respond to that to look cool. The most mature thing to do is to just stay out of it. Now, I'm not saying just make yourself look weak. You gotta have to stand your ground, but I'm not saying you gotta just get physical and fight either. It's a way to go about everything. There's a way to go about stuff. Since everybody's coming from different elementary schools, you're gonna meet a lot of new people. You're gonna lose a lot of people that you probably knew. This is the time that people are really, really, really changing. Like how you might have came from summer break and then, oh my gosh, what's going on with their voice? Their voice is getting deeper. Oh, they've grown taller. Yes, this is a time, this period of middle school is where you're really going to see the people that you have came up with drastically change. You're going to go through so many phases and you're going to meet different people and everything. So don't be scared. Just know people are going to come and go. People are going to try to mess with you. People are going to try to talk to you. You know, that it's okay. That's life. You're growing up. You're becoming a teenager, basically. Even though there's no playground no more, you got the football field. I'm pretty sure they'll take you outside, blah, blah, blah. You know, basic. But what you ain't finna do, and I'm not finna recommend this, is skipping class. Skipping class. What is the point of you skipping class, y'all? Skipping class, really? There's really not much to skipping class, especially in middle school, because for one, who wants to go sit in a dirty bathroom all day? Dirty bathroom for like an hour until class passes? Really? Like there's really no fun in skipping class. Go to class. When you get caught and you get sent into ISS or whatever they call it for y'all, it ain't gonna be cute. So I just advise you, don't skip class. Go to class. Skipping class is not all what you think it is. Literally, you gonna fall behind. Like I said, you don't want to do that. I have never personally skipped class because I mean, literally, there's no point. It's no point, and the teachers are gonna eventually catch on to it. Don't skip class, y'all, or do. That's not my decision. Guys, like I mentioned before earlier, dating in middle school, jeez, y'all are in for a rude awakening. Rude awakening. Guys, dating is not real in middle school. I'm telling you guys that now. It's not. People will have different girlfriends, boyfriends every other week, every day, if that's what you want to call it, guys. It's not real. Dating is not real in middle school. These people that you know in middle school, you're not even going to probably know the next school year after that, or even when you go to high school. These people are very immature. Your mind is still growing. You're still learning. You're still experiencing stuff. Don't try to rush to be in a relationship, okay? Because you're not mentally really prepared or mature for it, like a real relationship at all, okay? Don't rush into something you're not ready for. A lot of people think that's just, I say this because a lot of people try to base this off of I say this because a lot of people make dating a big deal in school. Like it's sometimes literally the only thing that people can talk about. But don't be that person. You don't need a relationship you don't need a relationship to live. You don't need it. You don't need one. You don't need it. Because people try to make it seem like you do. You don't. You'll be just fine without one. If not, you'll be better off without one, because it's just a waste of time, honestly. It's okay to like people. It's okay to have hallway crushes. It's okay to have crush. But I'm telling you now, if it don't work out, don't say nothing. Also, I want you guys to have fun. Okay, wait. Another important thing that I wanted to mention is hygiene, especially with my girlies, okay? This time, your body's changing. If you haven't got it in elementary school, you're gonna get that time of the month, and everything is changing about you, okay? You're entering your teenage years, so you're gonna have to be extra careful with what because you're entering your teenage years, so now you're gonna have to be very aware and very careful about how you smell and how you upkeep yourself. Wear and bring deodorant, y'all. That's with anything. I'm pretty sure I hope y'all been doing that since elementary school. Bring deodorant. Bring some baby wipes. Have an emergency kit. If you haven't seen my emergency kit video, I have one. It's not just for high school. It's for pretty much anything. You guys want to go see more about on those type of topics, you can go also see my girl talk video, which is also up. It should be up. It's up. But yeah, be very aware about how you smell. Be very clean, because like I said, with skipping, if you skipping and you go to the bathroom, you sit in this bloody pads in the toilet and it's just really nasty and disgusting in there. Yeah, no, be clean, be very clean. It's gross as it is, you just gotta be clean, y'all, because for the courtesy of yourself and other people, just be very clean as possible, because nobody wants to see that. Nobody wants to do none of that. Let's see. Make sure you wash up, you take your showers, get your little perfume, your lotions and all that good stuff, and you just make sure you smell good, because you don't want to be known as somebody who smells bad, okay? You don't. Another topic I wanted to talk about is teachers. These teachers do not feel bad for you. They're not gonna cry and have your little sob story and all of this and the third. It's middle school, guys. It's not gonna work. My dog ate my homework. That's very played out. Oh, I left it at home. We had homework. That's not gonna work, guys. Depending on what teachers that you have, not all, you ain't gonna like all your teachers. I'm gonna tell you that now. But that doesn't mean that you have to be disrespectful to them. You have to just find a way to work with it. Just do your work, do what you gotta do, keep your mouth shut, and just do what you gotta do, okay? That's all I could tell you. You're not gonna like all your teachers. A lot more teachers are gonna be more strict about certain things. There's a lot more things that you can't do. You can't wait, you can't slack off, none of that. You have to pay attention and just keep it moving, keep it pushing. Do what you gotta do. And lastly, guys, go have fun. This is middle school. When I tell you your middle school years are gonna go by like that, literally. Them 2.5, 3 years are literally going to go by so fast. You're only in middle school for so long, and then boom, high school. Boom, boom. Go try out for your sports. If your school has sports, go to the book club, go do whatever you want to do. Just make it count. And please study, because like I said, you don't want to be behind. You want to be on top of everything, so that when you get into high school, it'll just be a breeze. It's not going to be no breeze, but it'll just be a little bit more easier than if you just don't pay attention, because you don't want to be kept back. They're not going to feel sorry for you. They're not going to be like, oh, well, if I will, no, it doesn't work like that, sweetie. I'm sorry. You will be kept back. You won't be no moving forward, and you don't want to be kept back. And keep your priorities in check and keep them straight, okay? And don't overwork yourself, because this is your first year of middle school. You don't have to just work yourself to death. It's okay to have fun, and it's okay to take breaks. Don't have a burnout. You don't want to burn out, trust me, because you want to keep learning as interesting as possible. And if you need help, do not be afraid to ask for help. A lot of people be like, oh, that's lame, but I'm not gonna do that. Do it. You don't want to sit there. You do not want to sit there looking stuck on stupid. Don't do that. Raise your hand and ask for help. Ask questions. Just ask questions. Don't be one of them people to be like, oh, is there homework? What's the homework? Do not be that type of person. People are not gonna like you. I'm telling you that now. They're not. Don't be one of those. Don't. If the teacher doesn't ask for homework, don't say nothing about it. Okay, if they don't mention it, don't say nothing. Don't even. That's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching. And if you ain't subscribed, what are you doing? Hit that subscribe button right now. But I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you like and subscribe. And tell me what y'all want to see in the comments. And I will talk to you guys later.